Hi everybody, this is Swedish Assassin giving you part 2 of the 2-part Rome Total War review. Alright, first off, for those who ever want to make a YouTube video, make a freaking script. I tried not to in my first videos, and that did not go well, mainly because of the infamous thing Big Tan T warns us of.
The one thing you don't want is air in the conversation.
Other than that, this is part 2 of my review for my favorite game, Rome Total War. Hopefully there will be fewer pauses with this one. Now, in the last one, I kind of made random comments left and right, but I'll try to bullet them in a few major points as such. Weak historical accuracy, 2 video gaming universal faction coloring, and poorly designed troops. You can call me Jeffrey Dahmer's broomstick if you want, but I want accuracy for a game that claims to be very accurate. Some people don't care about this accuracy, and I can understand. You came to play a fun game, and accuracy shouldn't mean anything to you. The point I'm trying to make, though, is that I based a lot of my interests in this game, and I thought it was completely accurate even though it wasn't. Egypt should be the Ptolemaic Empire, Spain should be Iberia even though it was more of a culture than a country. The game portrays it. And Rome definitely wasn't divided up into factions like the way they showed it. If you do get annoyed by this, some over-the-top modders made some new versions of Rome that I have to say are probably the most extensive mods that I know of. You saw Europa Barbarorum in the first part, the most accurate mod by far. Alright? Roma Surrectum is also making the second version of the mod, which looks a lot like Europa Barbarorum, but in my opinion, they're taking so long that interests are just completely dying for them. These mods, however, are not meant for the beginner, which is why I think Total War made that choice of simplicity. If they had made it as complicated as Europa is, and you would see it in like the campaign map and everything, this would be way too overwhelming for I or any novice to enjoy. So I can understand the simplicity situations for the new beginners, but they could have still definitely improved the troop accuracy. My biggest gameplay mechanic problem is the power of those cavalry against the non-spear unit troops, and then the power of the spear unit troops against the cavalry, and it's completely unbalanced. Praetorian cavalry and companion cavalry can wipe out any unit that's on foot, such as Falksmen, and yet cataphracts, the cavalry designed to destroy pikes, just get completely collapsed under those. The problem here is that they put some trait on the spear units that says they're effective against cavalry. The better quality mods have removed this because they realize the problem here is that phalanxes are naturally very strong. You don't need that overkill bonus. Most importantly, that means cataphracts now are able to do what they have done in real life, and that's break the phalanx, unlike what the vanilla version tries to do. Now, I can keep complaining about the only things that a niche of people actually care about, like the Ptolemaic Empire and the Iberians, but there are some great things that Rome has done, and I'm not going to deny that. They made a game based on pure army combat, no shooting a control point and it glowing, representing your men, making the control point no better than to deny resource. It's also a turn-based map that other games strive for, along with a great real-time battle transitioning. Also, if you've seen Medieval 2 or Empire Total War, it's visually obvious that Total War has completely learned from their mistakes and has improved itself unlike other games, hence Modern Warfare 2. I honestly hope that Total War doesn't try and change direction. They really can't overlook this style of strategy, and I would die to have this high graphics Rome Total War 2 with a more accurate, higher mechanics vanilla version. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Darin. What are you going to do, Bobby?
Hey, I'm going to sing a ballad now. Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on Tommy Sands and watches the ships that go sailing. Somewhere beyond the sea, she is there watching for me.